What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit since I made another video, but I decided to take a little bit of a break from making some content to spend some time with some family over the holidays, and I'm back for another video. Tempest Keep Release. Saw this on the Discord today. Very interesting. So I've done a little bit of initial scanning on it, but not really put too much thought into it. So I want to give you guys my first impressions of what this, I guess, patch is going to entail. Now, if anyone is unfamiliar with my channel, I have done a lot of the Serpentine Cavern, Ascended, Realm First stuff. We pushed really hard as a guild on Serpentine Cavern, and this time coming around, I don't think we're going to go as hard on it, just because it burnt a lot of us out, and there was some things that I don't really want to get into that really made me not want to play anymore. But regardless, let's not talk about that. Let's look forward to the positives. Tempest Keep Release a day ago. Okay, so Tempest Keep Unleashed. Heroes, a Tempest gathers on the outskirts of Netherstorm. A deadly foe is unleashed. Kael'thas Sunstrider, Lord of the Blood Elves, is now here to face you. Cool. Okay, so get prepared. Be warned. Tempest Keep has a brand new coat of paint. Here's what you need to know. Tempest Keep emerges as a completely retuned and rescripted experience. With massive upgrades from the classic version of this raid, Ascension's version of Tempest Keep will be completely polished from the ground up with a focus on custom mechanics. With hundreds of hours of development put in, you can expect brand new fights against the bosses you love, new spells, new custom visuals, and a total overhaul of this iconic TBC raid. Curious to see how some of this hard work is put into this raid? Go to the teaser channel. Now, before moving on any further, this is just something that I feel like I need to say again. When SSE released, and I said this in a video, I think it was called like TBC or Project Ascension SSE release, what a joke, something like that. So this one is more, I guess, a negative thing to the developers. I said in that video, and I still strongly stand by it, I would gladly give up any sort of recognition of Realm First achievements or anything to actually properly test raids. Now, I do want to give the dev team the benefit of the doubt. They say they put hundreds of hours into it in development. I'm not sure how much of it has went into testing. Regardless, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Please, for the love of God, get this one right. The SSE raid was very fun, but riddled with bugs, mechanics not working correctly, gimmicky things that had to get changed mid-fight and mid-polls. It was just not a very enjoyable experience for someone in the hardcore raiding scene. So please, if anything, for the developers, if you're unsure of anything, contact somebody who raids hardcore, really pushes the envelope to get there and test your raid. If you're unfamiliar, we can tell you the problems with your raid immediately. Moving on from that, let's look at the release dates. Flex Normal and Flex Rogue. December 18th. 18 server time. That is one day after my birthday. Nice. I might do a birthday stream. See if the guild will want to do that. I might do a birthday stream. That'd be cool. So will not require a 2-minute enter. Fair enough. Ascended release will be posted sometime after the new year. We'll have its own release date and article. Every hero should have time to prepare and gather every resource or every necessary resource to take down Ascended Tempest Keep. Same thing as I said before. Please contact people who truly push the envelope to be able to test this stuff, because when Ascended SSE came out, there was things that could have been easily pointed out to be fixed within literally the first poll of bosses by some of the people in the top end. So please don't hesitate to contact us. We will help you. I really actually want to see these raids succeed and be the funnest, most bug-free thing possible. I could give a shit less about the notoriety of getting Realm First. I really just want these raids to be absolutely perfect. Tier set bonuses return. Tier sets have been iconic to the game since their implementation. True. Wish retail Blizzard would fucking understand that. Whether it be for the flashy looks or the powerful set bonuses, returning in Tier 5, you'll be able to re-experience hand-curated and augmented set bonuses with amazing power that will ascend any of the class's boundaries. Cool. So Paladin Retribution, these are some just examples. 2 set, increase your spell damage by 15% of your strength. That is interesting. I do know that there are stat stacking builds still out there. My buddy Patraga, or Buffbotman as he's known nowadays, he can get his intellect up to like 2800 with certain mechanics in the game. So I don't know exactly how far he's pushed the envelope on strength, but I would imagine if you could get get 2,000, 2,500 on like a hot build, which I know is possible, and some other healing builds. You could see a very sizable amount of spell damage from this. I know it's not going to affect healing per se, but there are things that deal damage and heal at the same time, so it might be a cool combination. The 4 set bonus, your magic spell damage abilities have an ability to chance to condemn the target, can't read, dealing holy damage, increasing your strength by 10% for 10 seconds. This effect can only occur once every 5 seconds, so you're gonna have 5-second downtime on that, so this feeds into that. Pretty nice. Priest, holy, 2 set bonus, increase your healing done by 3% while your mana is above 75%. I know it's a 2 set bonus, but that is like really stupid, like really bad. Like if it was 9% healing while over 75% mana or even below, I could see that, but like in the most competitive environment, the highly tuned raids, you're never below like 80% mana, 90%, depending on how efficient you are with your healing, and 3% healing is fine. I wouldn't say it's really going to impact too much. This needs to maybe get tripled in bonuses up to maybe 9%. So I would maybe redo that a little bit. 4 set bonus, when you bring a target to full health with a direct heal, you gain 20% of your spirit as spell power and 8% critical effect chance for your next 3 heals. This effect can only occur once every 12 seconds. Now this one is spell power, not spell damage like this one. I'm not really sure exactly how high we can get spirit currently. I would imagine it's still probably possible to get above 2,000 spirit. So 20% of your 2,000 spirit, that's 400 spell power. Pretty nice for your next heals. So depending on what this is, could be really good. 8% critical effect chance, pretty solid. Depending on the cast speed of your heals, I could see this maybe being like a 40 to 50% uptime. Pretty good. Rogue, 2 set bonus. Now I did know about this one, I think 3 months ago. Someone spoiled it. Your melee critical strike chance increase your expertise rating by 2, stacking up to 20 times. This effect lasts for 4 seconds. So getting 40 expertise rating on a 2 set bonus, regardless of even if you use the rest of the rogue set, that is going to be insane. That opens up a lot of RE slots that you don't have to use on expertise. It's going to free up some talent points. So I could very easily see the rogue's 2 set bonus being pretty much an auto include in every single melee build going forward. I don't particularly like that design, the fact that it's so powerful that it's almost going to be like get your 2 set rogue bonus and then finish your gearing around it. I wish it was a little bit more tailored to maybe like an ability or something that would give the rogue set some more identity, but regardless, very powerful, and I could see this being an absolute auto include in almost every melee build moving forward. 4 set bonus, using any combat finisher, has a 33% chance to lethally poison the target, increasing all damage they take from you by 10%, 5% to players for 8 seconds. Interesting. 10% damage increase that they take is always really powerful. 10% is pretty strong, and the 33% chance is probably not going to ever be a problem. This is probably going to be a 100% uptimer, I would imagine. Now, it says any combo point finisher. Now, I'm wondering if that works with Slice and Dice specifically. This maybe has potential with Compound Shot on the Hunter side, depending on what they actually mean by any combo point finisher, because that technically turns your shot into a combo point finisher, and I don't know. So we'll have to see how that works. Could see this being some Hunter shenanigans. Pretty cool. Warlock, 2 set bonus, increase your shadow spell damage by 35 and your chance to critically strike with fire spells by 3%. Cool. I mean, that's good. I mean, spell damage and fire. So it's, it's playing off the Warlock Shadow Fire. Could see some nice hybrids coming out of that. This one looks really cool. 4 set bonus. Your periodic damage effects have a chance to trigger Pandemonium, increasing your damage dealt to target by 10% and dealing chaos damage for over 8 seconds. Chaos damage is a combination of all magic tools and would benefit from the highest modifier to either school. Now, this says your periodic damage effects. So I'm assuming that means anything. So any sort of periodic damage effect has a chance to trigger this. So if you're doing like a spell power hunter, like a locust hunter, you could possibly use this depending on how powerful that dot actually is. It's not giving us any sort of indication of what the scaling is on this. I would imagine it has to be some sort of percentage of the amount of damage you deal to the target dealt over 8 seconds, but we're not really sure. Chaos damage being a combination of all magic schools seems interesting. There might be some shenanigans where you can really heavily stack minus resistances on one specific magic school, but I don't think anyone right now in the current version of the game can get any lower than the others, because I think it's just all resistance minuses, but we'll have to see. This one seems the most, has like the most potential, potentially being really broken and opening up a lot of new builds. So very, very cool. High risk Tempest Keep. With Tempest release, high risk heroes can look forward to their treasure hunting buff upgrading. With the raids release, heroes will be able to obtain Bloodforged Tempest Keep gear. Okay. Tempest Keep is the next phase of class TBC, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes one must take matters into its own hands. Cool. Well, I mean, good. I'm glad that they're finally getting around to Tempest Keep. This one is going to be quite a bit quicker on release than SSC. I think we were doing Kara for like 11 months and to get SSC. So I'm glad they're kind of like speeding things up. I know that seasonal is still their main priority. I get it. I just really wish they would maybe spend a little bit more time, but maybe this is kind of an indication that they're spending more and more time on Area 52 for us legacy players. Overall, very, very cool. I know that there has been some spoiled things in my Discord and some other things that I've seen on other Discords about potential tier sets of different classes. They don't have them here, so I can't review them, but some of them look ridiculously broken if they go in their current form that I've seen it already. But just based off this, the set bonuses are cool. I'm glad they're actually bringing some of them back. I didn't really get a raid back in vanilla, but I've heard from many people in the rose-tinted goggles that the AQ sets and the NAC sets were some of the coolest sets ever made for this specific mod. And I'm glad that they're bringing back actually interesting set bonuses. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I've been rambling for, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes so far. Subscribe below for more content if you haven't already. I will see you in the next video.